NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing on Fox, presented by GoDaddy.com, is sponsored by Verizon Wireless. Big racing fan? Get Verizon Championship Racing for race highlights, behind the scenes, and exclusive interviews right on your VCast phone. From the network with the most 3G coverage, Verizon.
Bristol's always been an action track, whether it was the 1980s or the 1960s. There's David Pearson in a Holman Moody Ford taking the flag. And today, 172 laps to go. Will it be Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Sprint brings you an inside look at what's happening now inside the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and a little bit of onboard communication with the Hendrick teams.
And that two, he doesn't even need brakes. He's cut so good. So I don't know, we're going to have to do something.
It's weird, that 2 car looks so tight getting started, and then his stuff builds free. I don't know if that's something that's really going on, and if we can do that with our inner liners. I probably don't even run them here, but with our pressures.
For more in-car audio, check out NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile at sprint.com/speed. What's up with Dale Jr.?
That's what I was wondering.
At turn 2.
Like he's going to the rear of the field.
He's too fast entering pit road. Penalized to the end of the line for the restart. Jr. was in 5th place.
Well, this is a very long pit road, as we documented. Starts in turn 2, goes all the way back to turn 1, 35 miles an hour, and you have to do it in the curve on the apron as well. So we've had a lot of speeding penalties here today.
You mentioned David Pearson, and it reminded me we need to say hello to Larry, his son, who's in the hospital here in Tri-Cities. Larry, I hope you can hear us, and I hope you're doing well, and our prayers and thoughts are with you and your family. Had an accident down here yesterday in that Legends car race. Pretty big.
Yeah, the
race
of Legends. Broken ankle in 2 places, broken right hand, fractured pelvis.
Pretty hard hit. I took my breath.
Larry, hope you're doing well. Kurt Busch is going to bring him to the green flag with 169 laps to go. Matt Kenseth with 2 tires is alongside, and Busch gets a big jump.
I'm telling you, he's been working on that.
Yeah, I won't say that's a bad call, just changing 2 right side tires, but I'm going to be very anxious to see how it works out for that 17 car, Todd Parrott and Matt Kenseth.
It's going to work out all right for about 5 laps.
Well, Brad Keselowski did it early in the race and was able to hang in the top 10.
You know, this seems to be one of those racetracks where I think maybe just staying on the old 4 tires versus 2 tires sometimes works out better.
And that's what Keselowski did. He did not come in for tires and hung with the top 10. So you're right. This is a strategy we've not seen today from somebody up in the lead pack.
But you want to find out now. You don't want to wait till late in the race.
Keselowski and Edwards side by side, and we don't even expect them to come close.
In the what did you call him in the pre-race there, the 29 car, Kevin Harvick?
The agitator.
right in the middle of them.
Right behind him.
He likes to stir the pot.
He's going to watch this show.
He will for a little while.
Harvick made his comments well known to the media about the situation and the 2 players involved, and they weren't very kind.
No. Harvick prays for patience every day. He just wants it now.
There's a little rain up here again.
Now, to their credit, both Edwards and Keselowski came out of the meeting with NASCAR and their car owners. Said, we intend to race each other hard but clean. That incident is history. We're going to move on.
So you don't think this is by design?
No.
These 2 guys just riding along beside each other?
Not at all.
I think the #1 conclusion,
you never have driven much,
way too much alike.
Yeah, you haven't driven much, have you?
Matt.
Mike, like flipping a light switch, Brad Keselowski's lost the handle to 12 back on lap 254. He said this thing drives like a dump truck. And then later in the next run, he said, I don't know how, but this car has gotten even worse. It is just plowing. The car is so tight. They've made significant adjustments on the last 2 stops.
Look at this, Darrell. They're giving each other a lot of room on the racetrack.
Yes, sir.
for now.
Like Carl said, and he didn't finish the sentence. He said it's so hard to pass here when you're on probation.
Whoa, Greg Biffle,
whoa.
Mark Martin in the 5 car. Mark got in the outside wall hard.
They got hung. Oh, no, no. More.
Here we go.
Montoya piles in.
47 car.
Edwards is in it. Keselowski misses it. And what did Harvick just do?
He tried to shoot the gap, and he got clipped.
And Ambrose gets the worst of it.
Poor old Marcos. He had just gotten himself back up near the front. He was running like 13th.
But this is a product of 2 pit road speeding penalties, having to get your way back to the front because he had a top 5 race car.
Todd Parrott once famously said it. You're going to play back there with the squirrels, and
yeah,
something like that happens.
Yeah.
Mark Martin, a lot of damage to his number 5.
He and Biffle got hung together over there off of turn 2, and they couldn't get apart, and it just rode Mark right into the wall. See, watch these 2 cars, 16 and 5. They get hung together right here. Bam! Mark hit that wall hard.
And he was trying to get down to pit road, and you can see he's all the way down on the right front.
Actually going a little fast for the condition his car was in. He goes right up in front of Jeff Gordon.
Ooh.
And they just start stacking up from
now,
there.
Watch Harvick. He sees an opening right here. Shoot that gap right there, and he got clipped a little bit, but I think he's okay.
Speaking of shooting the gap, Carl Edwards, he shot the gap with that 99 car.
Logano, a lot of left side damage to his car. Watch Jeff Gordon, nowhere to go, and when he gets sideways, that stacks everything and everybody up behind him.
Boy, another guy that did a great job getting through there was the 12 car.
Yep, Keselowski did a great job. Edwards got some damage to the front end off of the 47.
The move that Harvick made was a really pretty cool move. If you watch him, he was going to get some pretty serious damage here if he hadn't have made the move that he made. Watch him right in the middle right there, and he gets clipped in the right rear, but he fortunate that's all he got.
This is where it starts.
Mark's up on
Martin
there.
outside Biffle.
And you just see right there, they're just stuck. He couldn't get off of him.
Boy, Montoya actually got a bunch of damage with that 42 car.
A bunch of guys really did an amazing job of sliding through there and not getting any damage.
They were hooked together almost.
Yeah, they got hooked together and couldn't get apart. And there goes Stewart. He was able to get around that.
Here comes Harvick.
Took a shot in the right rear, but I don't think it hurt it.
But Darrell, I think you said it. Just Mark was way too fast.
Too fast, yeah. He had the whole right side torn up, and he just couldn't hold the car down with that right front down like that.
8th caution flag of the day with 156 laps to go in Bristol.